Hey guys, I'm feeling a bit lacking in discipline today because I've done no pole fitness over the weekend, which I was supposed to do, and I missed last Wednesday's session as well, just because of my shop. But my shop is going so well. It's so exciting, guys. Do you know what? It's absolutely wonderful having something that you really like doing and that it's going well, you know. I'm selling off all of the penthouse clothes, mum's clothes, my clothes, old artworks that I've done. I haven't done any new ones this week either, because the thing is, it's sort of like a steam train. When things go well in business, it's like a steam train, isn't it? It goes chick, 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 and there's no time to get off the faster it goes. So it's been a bit crazy. But I was just thinking about how enjoyable the train ride actually is. And it's exhilarating, and you get these kind of fight or flight things going on, you know. The adrenaline, when you have... I was watching the Elon Musk documentary yesterday, and he seemed a lot nicer when he was younger. I think he was a bit more, how would you say, humble? Slightly more humble. Very focused, obviously. But the adrenaline that he got from when NASA awarded him the funding or whatever, and Tesla was going down the pan, is the same adrenaline I get when I sell a pair of my old jeans on eBay. Isn't it wonderful how, you know, for all of us, we have different measures of different occurrences. But if you've created something and it's yours, like I've created my shop at Brink Friction, and I love it. I love it. I love the vibe. I love the sort of reclaim energy. Just, there's nothing about it I don't like. I'm going a bit more into menswear, you know. I've developed a fascination for men's shirts. I think maybe it's a surrogate for a boyfriend or a husband. I don't want a boyfriend or a husband, but I like manliness, you know. I like... We're brought up to like it, aren't we? And, you know, it's natural. And maybe I miss that. My house is very feminine. My belongings are fairly feminine. I like wearing men's shirts as well, actually. So yeah, I'm drawn to men's shirts. Read into that what you will, the psychology of it. But I do think it's a husband substitute. I quite like to see them hanging, not men, hanging on a rail, the shirts. Anyway, getting into those a bit, and then rare T-shirts, which I always had a bit of a passion for, and that fits nicely into my own T-shirts, Blink Friction T-shirts, that I'm going to start hopefully this week, guys. Hopefully, I mean, I absolutely must. So we've got last week I think I did viola on Monday. This week we're doing piano. So we've got a piano lesson today for subscribers, if students of mine. I'm on Patreon, and of course I'm on Lounges TV. That's iServalan. So if you're interested in starting a piano, I am starting right at the beginning, the very, very beginning. I'm going to do quite an in-depth lesson. And there'll be a little trailer on YouTube, of course. So I'm quite excited about that. That'll be later on. The wonderful thing about the piano is I don't have to put makeup on to do it. Because you're not going to see my face. You're going to see my hands. My hands and my keyboard. That's it. And I, you know, I'm quite happy with starting the week gently without having to put full makeup on before I even step into the music room. So we'll do viola tomorrow. And also, I should tell you that I now have 3 platforms. So we've got Lounges TV, we've got my Patreon, and we're also on OnlyFans. I did all the OnlyFans yesterday, and I don't know if I'm giving the right vibe yet, so that still needs a bit of tweaking. But you know, I'm there for people who want to, you know, ask forgiveness for their sins, mostly, in my capacity as a minister. So that's going to be really interesting as well. And apart from that, I've got masses and masses to post. So I have to trundle down with my granny trolley with all my packages. And it's the worst thing about being an online seller, a sole independent, you know, dealer on eBay, is you've got to wrap everything, and then you have to take it, trundle down to the post office. And it takes about a day. By the time you've packed everything in the morning, which I'm going to do in a minute, and by the time you've actually had lunch and then gone to town, when you've got to stand in a queue, there's always a queue. So you stand there in a queue, boring, boring, boring. And then you finally get it all off, and then you can finally have a release of breath. But you see, that's a day gone, isn't it? That's pretty much end of day. So, yeah, it's going to be a busy one today. Now, other things. I've been working with AI to do my trailers and to set up my new Instagram for Blink Friction. Go and have a look if you're an inkling to do so. And I signed up for I didn't sign up. I'm not a paid member of Capcut, subscriber, but you can download Capcut, the app, onto your phone and onto your iPad and onto your laptop, actually. On your laptop, it's actually very good. It's a film editing package, and it's also free. But really, the app's much easier because you take photographs on your phone. My cat's being annoying. Get away. Does your cat lick plastic? My cat's so weird. She licks plastic, and I've got plastic bags out for the packing. No. Anyway, so you can download it for your phone, and you can take a photograph of yourself and upload it to Capcut, and they've got all these different templates that you can use for free. They're always trying to sell you stuff, so they're always putting banners up, buy now for £1.50 a week and rubbish like that. But you don't need a paid subscription to use some of their really good, tools. Yes, tools and templates. That's the word I was looking for. So it was quite amazing, actually. I mean, I'd done one ages ago where I put myself into a Peaky Blinders thing. Now, after a bit, you get really bored because they're all over TikTok. All these templates, they're flooding the TikTok platform and, Facebook and what have you. And you just think, oh, that's really boring now. That's the thing, isn't it, with automated AI stuff? It gets really boring really fast. Why is that? I don't know. Anyway, what happens now, because I've got notifications on it, Capcut sends me notifications about various templates all day long. And I just go in, it takes 2 seconds. If I like it, I put myself in it. And then I've got my reel, guys. I've got my reel for my new shop, Blink Friction. So there are a few others that I'm going to try. I'm going to have a look at today because as somebody who sells, reclaimed fashion, don't lick my plastic bags. It's not a sentence you hear often, is it? Anyway, there's another one. It's not Capcut, but there's another one. And you take a photograph of the garment and it puts it on a model. And I thought that would be great, wouldn't it? I mean, it would be really great if I could be the model. That would be even better. So I'm going to fiddle around later on and see if there's anything we can do that. Because I bet us oldies would all have a bit of fun with AI model shoots. I did one the other day. I said, put me in a Vogue editorial shoot by Helmut Newton. And it was great. I loved it. So that's on my Instagram. And what others have I done? I've done my cat even. I put my cat in and it does things. I spend my day watching cat videos. I don't, but any spare minute I get, I've got my hot water here. I'm going to probably, before I've finished my hot water drink, I'm probably going to watch some cat videos. I can't help it, guys. I just can't help it. I know it's very female, elderly, spinster activity, but what can I say? Anyway, so that's it. That's my plan for the day. What plans have you got? I hope you're really enjoying the Monday vibe. Most of us don't have to work, do we? Lots of people over 60 do not have to work. Of course, I do have to because they've upped the retirement age to 67 for women, which is just horrific. I think my arthritis by the time I'm 67 is going to be appalling. I mean, I don't even know if I'll be trundling to the post office. I maybe want to pay someone to do that for me. Let's see how my business goes, shall we? Oh, I hope so. I really do hope I can have staff. Because actually making us work, especially women, women have more pain, I think, than men, generally. Because we've had to give birth and we've been beaten up and this and that's happened to us and God knows what. The doctors don't pay attention to our pain ever, you know. I mean, I went to the doctor when I was 30 with a condition and they said, oh, just live with it. And then I ended up in emergency surgery 15 years later. I mean, they just don't listen to women, do they? You just got to get on with it, or it's just women's issues. I knew a doctor once, a surgeon commander in the Navy, Royal Navy, British Royal Navy, and he said that women were a pain in the arse. They've always got something going wrong with their plumbing. I mean, what a thing to say if you're a doctor, isn't it? Absolutely shocking behaviour. Shocking behaviour. Mind you, I went to a physiotherapist who told me that my pain was probably caused by multiple things and was a result of trauma. And that's what they say now. They say it's a result of trauma. So it's sort of go-to for women. You're traumatised. Fucking hell. Anyway, I'm going to go. So if you want to listen to the podcasts without adverts, I think they're without adverts, go to my Patreon. They're free. And you can sign up for basic Patreon for £3, which is really cheap. But you get all the podcasts free, so that's good. Podcasts are always free, guys. And if you want something a bit more in-depth, musically, go to my lounges. And if you want something a bit more like erotic, romantic fiction, go to my OnlyFans. There we go.